What's going on, guys? It's been a few days, few weeks, really, since the last time we talked. New year, new me? Now we just got a little more high tech and whatnot, but otherwise, same old drunken whiskey doing the damn thing here. Happy New Year. A little late. I think it's over 2 weeks into the new year, but hey, close enough. Hope everybody was safe during the holidays. Hope they had a good holiday. And finally, that year, that 2020 is just out the fucking door, and we got 21 just right here and started
No,
off
God, please, no, no,
fantastically.
no.
Right. Anyway, so when I talk about that kind of stuff, you're here to see me drink and tell history when we gonna whip up a dish at the same time. So, Mongolian beef in a new wok that I got for the holidays. So you see me slapping that around. And we're going to be talking about some Taiwanese history. Mongolian beef? Taiwan? Yeah. Mongolian beef is actually a dish that was established or developed in Taiwan. It's not Mongolian. I found this after doing weeks of research on Mongolia. Yeah, so that wasn't wasted time. Not at all.
No!
Not at all. But we're going to be talking about some Taiwanese history, sort of a dark period with a little bit of a funny flavor mixed in because we know dark humor is kind of what we do here. So, you guys sit back, relax, and we'll just get it rolling. Let's get it. Still working this whole new thing, green screen thing out. I have no idea where I'm pointing when I'm pointing at things. So, let's get it going. All right. So, as we get these, I think they're up there. These ingredients on the screen. We're just gonna roll right into this. So today we're talking about the White Terror. It was a period in Taiwanese history, and it was the longest period of martial law in the history of the world until Syria, I think, broke it in like 2012 or something like that. So if you see me looking down, by the way, notes. I can't remember all this. I've drank. I can't remember things. You know, like the guy from Game of Thrones. I drink and know things. I drink and write things. All right. Anyway, so it was a political suppression by the. I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna call them by their initials. The KMT was the leading party in Taiwan at the time. It started after the February 28th incident, which was a massacre. Reports vary of how many deaths occurred, but we'll go with the high one because, we're dark on this channel. It was about 28,000 casualties, deaths. We'll go with deaths. That kicked off this period of political suppression, and political and law enforcement, military suppression. And like most other suppressions in history, looking back at things like the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany and things like that, the suppression was targeted against, the military. Military figures are always
1 hour later.
Yeah, they're always kind of high on the priority list, right? But also intellectuals, like scientists and doctors and artists, because the perception is, as you see me pouring whiskey and giving a really dorky thumbs up, they're the ones that the political power thinks is smart enough to overthrow them eventually. As you see my cat helper there helping. That's Haley. Anyway, anywho. So, it ended in 1987 with the, I'm going to butcher this, so hold on. It's the Lion, that name, massacre. Right, it occurred when Chinese military personnel massacred 19 or so Vietnamese civilians, and that was the end, right? That was Taiwanese started a more democratic process after that. The reason why I'm bringing up the White Terror is, side note, I won't be doing the wok flip that I should be doing because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. and I don't want to lose all the meat that's in there by flipping it right off my porch. So there's that. So, talking about the White Terror, because we're going to talk about Bo Yang. Bo Yang was a writer. He was born in 1920 in China, and he doesn't even know his own birth date. The reason why he says he was born on March 7th, is because in 1968, when he was imprisoned later on in life, that he used that. That was his date. That was the date he said he was born. I don't know. That's what he said that was the date. So he joined the KMT in 1938, and he lived in China. He was born in China. Joined the KMT in 1938, and when the KMT in China lost the Civil War to the Communist Party, just beat feet to Taiwan. Continued doing his writing and all that good stuff. Was imprisoned in 1950 for listening to Communist Chinese radio. And then in 1968, he was a writer for a newspaper. And he translated a comic. Now, when he translated this comic, the leader of Taiwan said that he was insulting him, that it was insulting to him. I try to get my hands on the actual comic itself to throw up there, and if I can get it before this is edited, it'll be up here on the screen. But it's a Popeye comic. It was, Popeye the Sailor Man. For some of you younger kids, that was a thing. That was a comic. I enjoyed him. It was a good time. It was a good time. But he translated this Popeye comic, and they said that he was insulting. So he was immediately imprisoned. And he refuted all these charges. He was like, I did not do that. And they alternated from torturing him to promising his freedom. And then he went to trial and was convicted. Because he wrote a comic, or because he translated a comic. They were going to give him the death sentence, which, that's very normal in, martial law type countries at that time. Again, think of Soviet Union, think of, Nazi Germany, things like that. And, he ended up, because of U.S. pressure, he ended up just serving his sentence. And he died in 2008 from pneumonia. So, yeah. And that's it. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that. Look, Bo Yang was a well-respected writer. He received an honorary doctorate from National Taiwan University. I'll throw it up on the screen just because I probably pronounced that wrong. He died of pneumonia in 2008. He retired in 2006. I did that backwards. I did his death before he retired. He retired in 2006. And died of pneumonia in 2008. And that's it. That's how a writer born in China who escaped to Taiwan was imprisoned because of Popeye the Sailor Man. Look, guys, I really appreciate the patience with me getting this out with the new year and the holidays and all that stuff. I got some big news coming soon. That's one of the reasons why it's taking so long. Don't worry about it. I will announce it soon. But hey, you guys, keep doing what you're doing. Like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. And stay safe, be legendary, and stay feisty. Keep cooking.